As you may know, I have a habit of collecting string libraries. Some have proved practical, and others not so much. So my curiosity led me eventually to Adventure Strings and Soaring Strings by musical sampling. Adventure Strings is a simple library with a bold and upfront sound, providing spiccatos and staccatos, heavy marcatos, pizzicatos, tremolos, and major and minor trills. Also provided are sustains with exaggerated vibrato. Being more focused on accented scoring and energetic performance, this library isn't exactly for the softer or expressive side of things. But what it aims for, it excels in. The idea behind this library is based around quick composition with the full strings patches, but also flexibility with the individual section adventure patches. These patches contain spiccatos, staccatos, marcatos, and sustains for playing fast passages with short and long notes without key switching. The aim is action and adventure straight out of the box. It's somewhat of a niche that not all string libraries cater to. It won't be everyone's cup of tea, but it has its purpose, and that's where it shines. For example, let's take just the full strings spiccato and staccato patch, and a couple of these adventure patches. That's all you'll need to finish an energetic piece. Of course, it sounds decent on its own, but it comes to life in context. Because the samples are dry and rich with strong attack, they punch right through. If you want to thin the sound out a little and give it more space, you can scoop out the low mids like I have here and chuck on a nice dash of reverb. This isn't an all-encompassing library, but while playing and comparing it with other string libraries, I realised it's just the library I'd been looking for when it comes to hybrid applications. The almost guileless sound it offers fits perfectly with synths, which I found was a pleasant surprise. I don't always compose hybrid pieces, but when I do, I think I'll be using Adventure Strings exclusively from now on when it comes to that. It just works. That brings me to Soaring Strings, which is a complete shift from the bold and brash sound Adventure Strings offers. Soaring Strings is tailored for dark multo-vibrato passages with a touch of decadence. As you may have guessed, Soaring Strings is my immediate favourite of the two when it comes to expression and sound. Once again, this library has a singular purpose and offers just what you need for emotional scoring. You can quickly compose using the full string sustains, or you can take things down a notch by using the soft patch, which focuses only on the quieter dynamics. This is great for getting that pad-like sound and getting your chords laid out quickly. Or if you want an even more emotive sound, you can do this. Pull the mod wheel down so that the lower dynamics are active. Then change the dynamic CC to something you're not using. And then just tie the mod wheel to the volume slider and ride that up and down. It sounds especially nice with a stronger reverb applied. Simple, effective. The legatos are dynamic, so depending on which notes you're playing, you'll get a natural bowed, slurred or quick portamento transition as per how the string players would naturally perform live. This means you don't get any gliding portamento like in other libraries, but for this library, it really doesn't pose a problem. It works flawlessly and the sound is stellar enough for the price tag in my opinion. The recording is clear, full and balanced, so these strings play well with reverb. And wouldn't you know, they work perfectly for emotive hybrid scoring as well. Another extremely useful and very uncommon feature this library sports is bow repetitions. So you're playing a line and you want to repeat a note, then you just hit the note again and you get a repeat bow. This is something I think all string libraries should have, for obvious reasons. These are two nifty and handy little libraries to have. And because of their size and low CPU footprint, You can easily use them as an alternative to a larger library if, say, you're working on a laptop. And that's that. I'll see you next time with another library. Check you later.